Hello, just tell us how that race was, because it split to pieces, which I must admit I didn't expect on a course like this.
Yeah, it split fairly early on, and obviously GLT had numbers there, Canyon had numbers there, and there was me and Tobin in the front group, and then obviously we had Pim and Johnny and Neil behind, and me and Tobin, well, I was just trying to slow it down a little bit on the hill, but obviously all the other guys kind of knew. So there's not much I can do in that sort of situation when I've got 8 riders trying to make the move go. So yeah.
The case of just trying to minimise any losses tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And then obviously just making sure that we stay in that front group as well. But obviously we're still leading, so we've still got. I think we've all the teams had a bad night tonight, and it's good to get that out of the way when we've got a bit of the lead in the competition, and yeah, come back stronger basically.
And George, you were in the second group with Johnny and that, and I noticed that for the first half of the race anyway, you guys were putting big turns on the front to try and bring the gap back.
I think we thought it was bridgeable in the beginning, but then we sort of realised it wasn't, and it wasn't coming back. So then it's sort of a case of, I mean, obviously you still have to, we're still trying, but we had to make sure that we finished high at the finish as well. So sort of think about two things.
And then a lot of other riders, a lot of other teams started to attack you as well.
That's it, and it got messed up because we got lapped by the front group and we're moving through other groups, and it was just really messy. And then you have to sort of remember which riders are in your group and which riders are lapped and which riders are lapping you, and it just gets confusing. But yeah, it worked out okay-ish at the end because it was JLT that won, and we had a bigger gap on them. So I think now JLT and Canyon are joint second with 3 points deficit to us. So we've still got a good lead, and we just have to sort of reset and go again in Stevenage.
So finally, Connor, what was the hardest thing about tonight? Was it the course, or was it just the way that it was raced?
Yeah, maybe the way that it's I think just those real long sweeping corners, you just got to be confident on them, and the guys that aren't confident at the start, that's when the gaps are starting to go, and then yeah, that's what causes the splits. It's just all about the confidence on the corners, and like the first few you're just getting used to them at speed, because you don't really have that speed on the warm-up laps. So I think that's the big thing, and then obviously once you're mid-race, and it's just a case of following attacks and yeah, just sticking in there basically.
And a final question for you, George. How do you recover from one night? You've got a night before the next race. What do you do in between races to try and recover?
Eat well tonight. Look after yourself tomorrow. It's important to spin the legs.
No going out shopping or...
No going out shopping, no curries, no beers, no Champions League final beers either, so that's a shame. But yeah, just looking after yourself, and then always thinking about the race.
Turning your legs over?
Yeah, it's really important, yeah. The hardest day will be Wembley, which comes the day after Stevenage, and that's just a case of I don't know. Yeah, just hoping it'll be all right.
All right, well done. Thank you, lads.
Cheers,